Good evening, Cena streamers, and happy Valentiones to you. The 2026 event is live for just a few more days, and we're going to get down to crumbly business. There is cake on the menu this year, if I'm not mistaken, and Naya is prepared to bake. Before we get started properly, we will, as usual, talk to every NPC I possibly can, as we will do throughout the event. So let's start with the House Valentione butler. Good morrow to you, adventurer, and may the flowers of love ever blossom in your heart. If you should desire to learn more of the Valentione's Day festivities, please do not hesitate to ask. I shall be only too eager to share with you everything I know. Let's start from the top. What's with all the hearts? We of the proudish guardian house of Valentione spread ourselves across Eorzea this day in the hope that we may give budding sweethearts the courage to take their first steps together. Hearts across the fair realm torment themselves with unspoken ardors, and thus have we crafted events to inspire even the shyest of souls to confess their hidden feelings. And what is Valentione's Day? It is a time of celebration, when we honor the life of Countess Arabelle de Valentione, a high lady of Ishgard who struck out against her life of cosseted detachment, and risked all in pursuit of a pure and all-consuming love. In the years after the Countess's passing, a tradition became established among the Ishgardian populace. Every year at this time would they strive to emulate her passion and her bravery, by plucking up their own courage and bestowing a token of love upon the object of their affections. Very cute. Remind me, who's Astrid? The Lady Astrid belongs to the newest generation of House Valentione's emissaries. As a descendant of Countess Arabelle de Valentione, the desire to see others' hearts skip a beat runs in her noble blood. If you would aid this diminutive avatar of love in her efforts to saturate the realm in ardor and affection, then you need but make yourself known to her. And what about Emilie? Emilie is a Gridonian native and an apprentice emissary of ardor. Alongside Lady Astrid, she strives to support those in need of a little push in their pursuit of love. She is always happy to meet new and old faces alike, so I encourage you to seek her out, should you wish to make her acquaintance. Tell me about Lisette de Valentione. Lady Lisette is the former head emissary of Ardor, and even now there are none who stoke the fires of passion in Eorzean hearts more than she. Having passed the mantle of leadership to Lady Astrid, she has taken to independently attending those in need of guidance with matters of the heart. And Hortefense? Sir Hortefense is an emissary of Ardor and the fiancé of Lady Lisette. Years ago, the lady found him on the verge of death and plucked him from its encroaching claws. The two were eventually reunited summers later, and they vowed to never again be apart. Sir Hortefense has passionately aided others in finding love for themselves ever since. And, Kupka, a Moogle who has labored long in the ways of love, by traveling hither, thither, and even yon to deliver gifts, missives, and packages to the realm, all in the name of ardor and affection, of course. His contributions to Valentione's Day festivities over the years have been nigh incalculable. Many are those who make wishes upon the heart-shaped palm as they pray for a love to be requited, or for their heart's desire to be realized. He is, first and foremost, an emissary, however, so should you require a special delivery to a special someone, it is to him you ought turn. Very lovely. Thank you so much, Mr. Butler. And as for other NPCs we have available, there is a vendor over here, but we cannot yet access her wares.
Apologies, we are still readying the store. Thank you for your patience.
And inside, we have the usuals, as well as Emilie and Astrid. How are you, Emilie?
Whatever shall we do?
About what, Emilie? Now, curiously, Astrid's quest marker is a blue unlock quest, and not the usual side quest marker that seasonal events typically have. So, I'm very hopeful about the duty that is part of this year's event being made available in some way outside of the event. I don't know if it'll be like a recurring one in future events, or if it'll be something that we can somehow access through the toy box, maybe in the inn rooms at other points. I don't know, but it's very notable because it has the plus sign and the unlock. Anyway, what are we gonna do about what? Let's find out. The icing on the cake. Astrid's Valentione's Day plans have gone awry. This quest is available for a limited time only. Oh, well met, friend. I am Astrid, emissary of love and ardor. Though the Valentione's Day celebrations are underway, I'm afraid that we are still preparing for the main event of the day. Why, if it isn't Naya! It is a pleasure to see you again.
Hi!
We are in dire need of assistance to see the festivities get underway, and an adventurer might be just what we're looking for. If it's not too much of an imposition, might I ask for your aid? I came ready.
Oh, thank you. We've been hard at work getting everything ready for today. I even designed this fetching new outfit. And everything was perfectly in hand until we ran into a spot of bother.
Allow me to explain. To celebrate Valentione's Day, we were to serve rather generously sized cakes to be shared with one and all. However, operations ground to a halt at the last minute, leaving our plans and cakes half-baked. The emissaries dispatched to assess the situation should be returning presently with further details. Would you mind joining us at the amphitheater entrance to meet them? 20 whole paces away. Can do.
It's most heartening to have your aid. The giant cakes are the keystone of this Valentione's Day, you see.
If you would join us at the entrance, it shouldn't be long before the emissaries arrive. To the entrance, then. Right about here.
Oh, it's a bakery bedlam in there, Kuppo. Those pesky mammoths should be creating confectionaries brimming with ardor and affection, but instead they insist on being a nuisance and an obstruction. It was all too much for us to handle alone.
As I suspected, this may be best left to someone more skilled in the art of physical altercations. I'm sure you remember Kupka Kupp, our Moogle emissary of love, messenger of ardor and affection to lovelorn souls the realm over. This year, once again, he has been kind enough to pitch in with the festivities.
How could I turn down a request for aid after hearing the plan for such lavish deliveries of love, Kuppo? Many paws make light work, as they say, so I collared a fellow Mog and flew over post-haste to lend our aid to the Pâtisseries of House Valentione.
These deliveries of love are nothing less than the cakes in question. The Valentione's Day is a time to foster affection for one another, and how better to do so by sharing sweet treats. When we shared our vision with Kupka Kupp, we soon came to the realization that we would need a facility capable of baking confectionery of colossal proportions.
As luck would have it, there was an old manor on the outskirts of the Twelveswood. So House Valentione snapped it up and turned it into a grand patisserie. Everything was falling into place. Until the bespoke mammoth patissiers commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild went on a rampage. I would swear they had lost their minds had they any to begin with. Why, the little fiends took us for common cake thieves, Kuko. They all but barred off the kitchen in their ceaseless frenzy. Though we have a whistle to stop the mammoths in emergencies, they were upon us before my little lungs could fill with enough puff. I fear the situation may be beyond my power, Kupo.
Even with the mammoths behaving so, we cannot recklessly destroy such custom clockwork pieces, which means... Please, Naya, you're our only hope. Will you dodge the malfunctioning mammoths, decorate the cakes, and save Valentione's day? For the sake of those eagerly awaiting the festival, I beg you. Haha, it'll be a piece of cake. Or if you insist. Nah, we're happy to be here.
You two no doubt have matters to attend to here, so allow me to accompany our brave adventurer friend and provide what support I can, Kupo.
Thank you. I'm sure that together you will soon have matters in hand. Seasonal event instance unlocked. You now have access to the Pâtisserie seasonal instance. To enter the Pâtisserie, speak with the House Valentione Pâtissier in Miketo's Amphitheater or the Acorn Orchard. The Pâtisserie is a light party instance for a party of 1 to 4 players. There are no class, job, or level restrictions for participation. Parties that register for the instance with less than 4 members can choose to enter with their current party or choose to fill their party automatically via the matching system. So, as usual, I have done this event on my alts prior to doing it on Naya. I have done a variety of runs in this Pâtisserie, rather. The Pâtissier is the baker, the Pâtisserie is the bakery. If you go in solo, you can get all of the quest rewards by completing a single cake. It is possible. I don't think it's the most fun, though. If you get 4 people, and you have a little bit of organization, you can get all of the cakes. And I like getting all of the cakes. So before we queue up, let's talk to our NPC friends again. And then we'll try a matched run.
Allow me to express my thanks for your assistance too, for I am most eager to deliver a freshly baked slice to a dear friend of mine, Kupo.
Aww.
In preparation for the festivities, we used our Moogle magics to ripen an array of fruits, both seasonal and otherwise, which we brought along with other suitable decorations. Feel free to leave the recipe and design to me. We cannot allow this setback to stymie the celebrations, not when so many have worked so hard. Come, adventurer, and let us show these mammoths the power of love.
Adorable. Let's check in with Astrid and Emilie. My thanks again for agreeing to see the first batch of cakes completed. If you speak to the House Valentione Pâtissier, they will escort you to the Pâtisserie.
Valentione's cakes are a classic way to celebrate, so we thought it would be fun to have special, enormous cakes, all lavishly decorated with love and care. The preparations have been quite a lot of work, truth be told. Still, Astrid has her reasons for deciding to serve such grand cakes to everyone. I'll do whatever I can to see her plan succeed, but for now, that success rests on your shoulders, Naya.
Lovely, and she is wearing part of this event's rewards, the glamour. There are 2 versions of the shirt. There's a skirt and trousers, and then there's the shoes, which don't have different versions. There's also 2 hats, which she has opted not to wear. And as usual, we are cursed with Gordanian rain. But, of course, forever cursed with Gordanian rain. And there's nobody hiding in here now. Nobody knew. Very well. We still can't do anything with the vendor. Okay, which means we're gonna go ahead and queue up. Thank you for your assistance. Allow me to escort you to the Pâtisserie when ready. Should you wish, I would be glad to offer my advice as a pâtissier ahead of your foray. Let's do that. Ask about the Pâtisserie. How many people can enter? Well, we do already know that. The mammoths of the Pâtisserie consider all who set forth within its halls to be intruders. To limit injury and incident, I recommend entering as a group of no more than 4 capable individuals. The Pâtisserie is a light party instance for a party of 1 to 4 players. There are no class, job, or level requirements for participation. Parties that register for the instance with less than 4 members can choose to enter with their current party or choose to fill their party automatically via the matching system. What should I expect to find? Decorate as many cakes as possible while avoiding interference from the rampaging mammoths. Kupp will take charge of recipe selection and direct your hand accordingly. It would seem that the mere sight of completed cakes drives the mammoths into a further frenzy, though they appear to return to a more docile state once all intruders have left the Pâtisserie. Pray, take care while you remain within. Carry the ingredients requested by Kupka to the cake stands and artfully decorate as many giant cakes as possible within the time limit. Once a cake is complete, you will be able to start work on the next. The more cakes reach completion, the more frenzied the mammoths will grow, causing them to move faster. What can we do about the mammoths, by the way? There is a way to temporarily stop the mammoths in their tracks. This maintenance whistle from the Goldsmiths Guild causes the mammoths to cease all activity, baking or otherwise. Sounding it correctly requires a moment of intense concentration, so ensure to use it at the optimal moment to secure a route to the cake. The duty action, Bake Off, can only be used when your hands are free and unencumbered by ingredients. It will temporarily render any mammoth within range unable to move. Alright. Let's head in. We will do matching. Ah! I'm so happy. I was very scared people would not be doing this. Now, for privacy's sake, I will be turning on the little Naya face chat blocker. I love this place. Look how gorgeous this is. Oh! I'm blowing kisses mwah, 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 to all of the people involved in the seasonal event instance designs, from the Starlight Stalls to the Shady Hollow for Halloween to places like this. I still miss the maze, the matchmaker maze. I still miss that. Would love that back too. Alright. Hit him with a hello. Alright, what did I miss? Hold on, sorry.
Thank you for agreeing to help decorate the cakes, Kupo! 'Tis a simple matter of carrying the ingredients from the shelves around the room to the central cake stands. The ingredients you need are no doubt twinkling with anticipation, Kupo. There is, of course, the matter of the mammoth pâtissiers. Should they spot you, use the whistle to temporarily disable them. First up, 1 heartberry cake, if you please. Ready, steady, decorate! The ingredients are on shelves around the room. Find the ingredients in the recipe, Kuko. Once you have an ingredient and oh boy.
No! I got PvP'd! I got double PvP'd! Okay. Oh, do not! Do not! You're joking! Bro, manage your mammoths! Oh, that sucks! What was that, like 4 times in a row? Watch, like if you get mammoths, it's very simple. You just line them up and say, no. Bonk. I lost so much time. Oh, buddy. What are we up to? Toppers are done. We do still need frosting. Nobody else came for frosting. I was iced in the middle. Haha, hee hee. The party chat does make me think we are not going to get to the final cake, or if we do, it won't be finished, but we will see. I hope we get to finish it. I love getting the final cake. Now, as I did mention, it is fully possible to only finish one cake and still get all rewards. The devs did not like set it up like, oh, womp womp, if you don't do it well enough, you have to do it again, because they don't want people complaining about it taking too long. So, what do we need next? More berry frosting. Huh. Alright, my turn to be a PvP nuisance. Moogle berry cake. Mmm. Off I stand. Oh, did they get bopped? Oh, but I'll bop them. I shall not ice my companions. I won't do it. Uh-oh. Alright, what do we still need 2 more icing, okay. Bonk bonk. Alright, they got one, I've got the other. That'll be it for frosting. Music is so cute. We need sun lemons. Where are they? Over there. That'll be both of them. We need Moogle cake toppers. Moogle cake toppers. Where are they? Over there. Wow. Okay. Come on, we're not gonna grief. Get bonked. Nice. Where's our frosting? Back to frosting. Ooh, we get to do the whipped cream frosting on this one. A cactuar cream cake. Mmm. Alright, let's be quick. The music in here is so cute too. It's so good. Oh boy, alright. Got 4 minutes left. We're on cake number 3. I don't know about cake number 4. Oh, why are you facing that way? Girl, try again. Wow. Where are you looking? Alright, here's 4th and final frosting. I love that it reflects the order that you put things in. Tier by tier, bottom to top. We still need berries, berries, and branch berries. Oh, I went the wrong way. I took the longest possible route through here. Whoop! That's so pretty! Alright, where's the frosting? I'm just gonna bonk you in advance. Chocolate egg pistachio cake. Ooh. Dang it. Oh boy. Yikes! Whew. What? Oh, that was not fair at all. I was extremely out of that. We need egg cake toppers. Whoa! Do not freeze me! Stop it! Less than 1 minute remaining. Alright, we're gonna finish this 4th cake. We're gonna get access to the 5th one, and we're not gonna be able to finish it. That is my prediction. Nice, nice. Ooh, not close enough? Okay. Let's go fast, fast, fast. Oh dear. Well, unfortunate. The snapshot on these are really mean today. Sugar blizzard. Let's get some lemon. Why not? Let's add some color. Wait, oh.
I believe we're out of time, Kupo. 4 quake cakes is quite something. You have a knack for cake decorating, Kupo.
Excellent! Now, if you do manage to get to and complete the 5th cake, you get Magnifique! Which is very lovely. Let's see, what is Kupka saying? Da-da-da-da-da.
Thank you for your wonderful help, Kupo. I can hardly wait to complete our delivery. Our guests will be most delighted. Let us return to the festivities post-haste.
Indeed. Let's take a look at these, though. I love these cakes. They're so cute. So this one, you can tell that the flowers got put on the first 2, and then the quote-unquote squares. And the Moogle decoration is on every level. Same frosting on every level. And this one also had the same frosting on every level, but the decorations got alternated. We got flowers, then the Roland berries, and then more flowers, and then the Roland berries. So, hee. Somebody intentionally did that, maybe. This one was the same across all, so it's just nice uniform, all red berry swirl. This one, we did the flowers, then the squares, and the squares, and the flowers. And we also, looks like, alternated the... Oh wait, no, the lemon? I forget which ones. Got the chocolate eggs, supposedly. And there's our 5th cake, which we just got started with chocolate and lemon and macarons and cactus toppers. It's so cute. I love how detailed and whimsical this thing was. It's so good. And yeah, there's also lovely little G-pose stuff at the edges. In addition to being able to pose with the cakes themselves or any of the ingredients around the edges. You can't get into the tables, unfortunately. Those are blocked off. But it's still so pretty in here. Alright, we can put Naya's little chat blocker away again. Hello, Kupka.
Thanks again for your aid, Kupo. What an honor it is to deliver such grand missive of ardor and affection in all its sugar-frosted glory. The usual missives, incidentally, have been entrusted to a reliable apprentice of mine. I'm sure deliveries are on their way as we speak, Kupo.
Very good. Emily, anything new?
Welcome back. I hear it was a resounding success.
It was, yes. Yes, we made 4 cakes. I must offer my thanks again, Naya. I've never seen such charming confectionery. Now, we can finally get the festivities underway. That said, with such a large-scale operation, we can hardly ask you to oversee the production of each and every cake. Would you be able to share the secret to your success? Ah, keep a keen eye on your surroundings. Let no mammoth go unpunished, Kupo. Or positive thinking. Nah, be aware of your surroundings. And also maybe try not to grief the other people that are in there with you. If you drag an army of mammoths around, maybe deal with them before baiting them onto all of your teammates. So, the key is to locate the required ingredients and identify the most suitable path to the cake. I'll send a request to the Adventurers Guild and ensure they include this sage advice. Now, part of this response does change based on which option you choose. I didn't prepare that in advance this time, so if you got a different one, enjoy. Please feel free to share in the comments below, but also most wikis also have that information at this point.
I'll see to the appropriate transportation to the amphitheater so we can get the cake served up.
Although I'm glad the celebrations can finally begin, I can't help but wonder what drove the mammoths to madness.
It couldn't be, Kupo.
Something on your mind, Kupka Kupp? Kupka Kupp seems to have noticed something. Perhaps we can get to the bottom of this.
Why would the mammoth suddenly turn on us?
Yeah, Kupka Kupp, what do you know?
With you there to wrangle the mammoths, I was able to observe them more closely. And what should I see, Kupo, but traces of Moogle magics? And the only other Mog who would have had the opportunity to cast magic in the vicinity would be Kupna Kuko, who helped prepare the fruit. Maybe he knows something of this.
Well, it seems our next course of action is decided. We must find this Kupna Kuko and see what he knows.
I didn't espy him in the Pâtisserie, so I suspect he may be somewhere in Gridania, though in all likelihood he would attempt a quick escape should I confront him alone. Naya, would you mind accompanying me as a suitably intimidating backup?
Count on it. I'm taking my umbrella, though. Thank you. I'll join the search once I've submitted a request to the Adventurers Guild for additional cake decorating support.
Kupna Kuko is fond of strolls by the water wheel, so the nearby Lancers Guild seems as good a place as any to begin our search, Kupo.
What a oddly specific locale to enjoy walks by. Thank you for agreeing to help look for this Kupna Kuko fellow. Once I've submitted this request to the Adventurers Guild, I'll join the search.
I hope you find Kupna Kuko and get to the bottom of all this. For my part, I shall remain here and make sure there's cake enough for everyone.
That sounds lovely. And, are we allowed to... Nope, not yet. Gotta finish. Understood. Now, I must admit... Oh, Lancer's Guild. Oh, I should have taken the crystal. Must admit. I forgot what I was going to admit. Oh! Bringing cakes out in the middle of the rain sounds like a bad time. Because the amphitheater does not have cover. It's got some little, like, drapey, decorative fabric bits, but that's not cover. If I go into the amphitheater and I stand on the stage, I will have my umbrella out, because it will still be raining on me.
Kupo! That's him. That's Kupna Kuko.
There he is. The Mammoth Modifier.
Kupo. Oh, I can picture it now. Dozens upon dozens of cakes being presented to the adoring public. For the mammoths will be hard at work by now. Yes, everything moves according to my master plan. And all these confectionery delights will appear with neither man nor mug raising a paw. The commotion has been rather greater than expected, but surely 'tis naught but boisterous enthusiasm. Kupo. Kupna Kuko. I believe we found the mug to blame. Come, Naya, together we deliver justice.
Okay. You're coming with us, or come quietly, or I'll pull off your palm. No, we're not going to threaten him. In fact, I'm here as backup, Kupka. Do your thing.
Kupo! Who in the name of good King Mogomog the 12th, may his magnificence remain unsummoned in his sovereign splendor, are you? Oh, such murderous intent! Spare me! Spare this cute, fluffy mug! Kupo! Astrid, not only did Kupna Kuko know something of the matter, it turns out he's the very maker of the mischief.
What? But you said that he helped you prepare the fruit. Whatever could he have hoped to achieve by causing the mammoths to malfunction?
Malfunction? Great Kupo nuts! You say they're malfunctioning? Oh no. I had such fun helping the cakes that I returned to the Pâtisserie after delivering the fruit, but Kupp was nowhere to be found, attending to another of his many duties, I suspect. Then it struck me, Kupo. If everyone was so busy, wouldn't it be better if the mammoths could make the cakes all by themselves? And so I cast a little Moogle magic, which then caused the mammoths to malfunction. Kupna Kuko, you must undo whatever spell you've woven, Kupo. Well, it may have been fairly easy to cast, but it's not so easily undone. Any attempt to dispel it is liable to end in exploded mammoths.
That would be far too dangerous for the mammoths, and perhaps more importantly, the cake. For now, we have a team of eager adventurers helping decorate our cakes, and we've ascertained that there was no intentional sabotage. Ah, what a fine mess you've made. Why didn't you think to ask anyone else before deciding on this plan?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause problems. I just wanted everyone to have as much cake as their hearts desired, Kupo.
Well, as an emissary of love, I'm never one to turn away a helping hand. Any ideas you have, you can always bring them to me, especially if they're about cake.
Listen well, Kupna. Whether delivering missives or lending aid, you must always see the task through for the intended recipient, with love. Ha! With love? Even though I'm not an emissary?
As long as one puts their heart into it, anyone can spread love and affection. Just look at Naya. Thanks to her, the Valentione's Day festivities can go ahead. And I think it's past time we went and enjoyed them for ourselves. Alright. Moogle managed. That should take us back to the amphitheater. Did the rain stop? Oh. Oh, we're lagging. Please don't disconnect. Pretty please. Ooh, we have new people out. Hi, Rodrigo. Ladies and gentlemen, you are cordially invited to sample our artfully crafted confection. If cake be the food of love, eat on! And Bert, good to see ya. Come one, come all, taste sweetest love baked in the fiery ovens of passion. Wonderful. Incredible. Anybody else? I don't think anybody new is out here. Still, shop still closed? Shop is still closed. Understood. We already have the NPCs out about. Okay, lovely. We have more people to talk to. Oh, there's so many. Oh, there's so many. Oh, that's delightful. Hi, Emily.
Just look at how many cakes we managed to prepare, and to see everyone sharing a joyous moment over a tasty treat. Oh, it's wonderful to see the preparations pay off.
How are we feeling, Kupna?
What colossal cakes! And so many, Kupo! What a palaver, Kupo. Oh, I was most relieved to find Kupna Kuko harbored no ill intent. And with my dear friend Elyne partaking in the festivities, I couldn't be happier.
If I remember right, Elyne is from a past Valentione's, although I cannot place the name myself right now. I'd have to look that up. Okay, Astrid. We've done it. We've saved the cakes. As you can see, the day's main event is well underway, and cake has been served to one and all. Once again, allow me to thank you for your assistance. The confectionery you contributed is here, in pride of place. And thanks to your advice, the adventurers who undertook the request to decorate additional cakes were wildly successful. Oh my gosh, there's so many people.
What a light and fluffy texture, Kupo! It's simply divine!
You're not even eating anything.
And everyone seems to be having such fun. Is that what being an emissary is? Seeing people bask in these warm feelings? Why, this might even be worth doing the hard work myself, Kupo! Oh, at last you see. This is ardor and affection. This is the essence of love.
It looks like everyone is having a good time. And it's thanks to your help that we made it this far.
To think we were this close to everything falling apart at the final step. I couldn't bear the thought, not after all the hard work Astrid put in to make this happen.
I'll not deny I had my heart set on it. Not so long ago, I came to realize that sharing food and sharing a moment of bliss together is but another form of love. While the gifting of chocolate is the traditional practice, a part of me hopes that what we've created here today might become a new tradition. Sharing ardor and affection with loved ones and feeling their hearts answer in return.
It is my most heartfelt wish that people across the realm are blessed with many such opportunities. And so, Naya, if you feel inclined to venture into the kitchen once more, we should gladly welcome additional cakes. Our celebration is just getting started after all. And I must insist that you partake as well, before you go rushing back to the patisserie. I'll get you a slice right away. And I'll put the tea on. Won't you sit with us for a while? I think we've earned this. That sounds wonderful. The icing on the cake. Complete. So we automatically get the giant cake housing item, which is nice. You can now attempt the patisserie seasonal instance of, again by speaking with the House Valentione Pâtissier in either Miketo's Amphitheater or the Acorn Orchard. You may earn Valentione State chocolates by completing the patisserie. Valentione's Day chocolates may be traded to the House Valentione Maid in Miketo's Amphitheater for gear and items. And we will check those out shortly. But first... Oh, the rain finally stopped. Cool. It only took until midnight. The inspiration for these cakes came to me during Lisette's ceremony of eternal bonding. They're married now? They're no longer fiancés? When Lisette and Hortefense shared the first bite of cake, their love for one another was truly radiant. And when that same cake was served to the guests, it was as though that love was shared with us all. I thought it would be wonderful if we could create an opportunity for people to likewise give shape to their affection, which led me to the idea of an extra-large, extra-loving cake. Won't you have a slice, Naya? They sure are extra large. This outfit is simply lovely, wouldn't you agree? Well, you're in luck. We're giving it to those who help bake and decorate the cakes, as a way of expressing our thanks. The cake recipes were developed in collaboration with the master patissiers who bake cakes for ceremonies of eternal bonding. We made sure to come up with lots of different flavors to suit everyone's tastes. Which is your favorite, I wonder?
Ooh, I don't know. There were a lot of really good combination possibilities.
The guests are positively brimming with ardor and affection. Kupp. Truly, Valentione's Day is a most wonderful time. Should you be inspired to assist with the decoration of further cakes, I will gladly lend my aid.
Good to hear, Kupka.
Oh, such wonderful, delicious cakes! And when I see everyone enjoying the fruits of my labor, quite literally, Kupo, I feel such a warm, fluffy feeling in my palm.
Good for you, buddy. Okay, next, we have Lisette and Hortefense here. We could just straight up talk to them, so let's do. Even the way Lisette eats cake is simply adorable, wouldn't you agree? Oh, I'm the happiest man alive. It may come as a surprise, but Astrid was slow to warm to me when I first sought Lisette's hand. For her to now consider me a member of the family, someone with whom she can share such joyous moments, is an honor beyond words. I love how wholesome he is. Oh, and they're wearing both of the outfits right here. So on Hortefense's top, you may notice the diamonds here stay red, even though the rest of his outfit has been dyed a nice little brown. But you can clearly see the heart pattern. Versus Lisette's over here, the heart pattern kind of washes out because of the way the dyes apply. It puts the same dye on these two sections adjacent to each other. And they are technically a little bit different in hue or saturation, but it's really close and difficult to see. And then he's got the pants, and she's got the skirt, and I believe... Oh, she's not wearing this year's hat. She's wearing a previous year's hat. Hortefense, however, is wearing one of the new hats. This one is the more masculine one. It does not have a bow. It's very fluffy? Question mark? Huh. It's got quite the edge to the textures. Let's speak with Lisette now. And she's doing a whole brand new emote that we don't have. Eating cake. And the cake is a distinct color combination. How's that cake, Lisette? Baking for another has always brought me joy, but I must say, it's rather nice to be on the receiving end too. And so, cake becomes a gift of love, one that bears Astrid's feelings to many, many more. How blessed I am to be a part of Lady Valentione's legacy. Lovely. Alright. Who are those characters? Who are these? Are you my man? What if this ain't proper, Benny? So this is the height of Gridonian sophistication. So, I don't know why he's wearing that, but this is our rogue and ninja main NPCs, our rogue guild master, and Oboro the ninja. And for some reason, Oboro the ninja is wearing metallic purple and yellow. Fascinating. Fascinating, I say. And then we have our warrior NPCs, Dorgono and Curious Gorge. Dorgono asks, "Aren't you having any?" And Curious Gorge responds, "What need have I of cake when I have your sweet love?" And once again, the custom cake emote. Is that the same one that Lisette has? The same cake? I think so. I think they have the same one. Yes. But look at her. She's got a little bow on her head. She's also rocking the new outfit. She's got the slacks on. Oh. I see you didn't get festive for her, Curious Gorge. A shame. We also have Gaius and Allie here from Whirlit. Let's see what they're saying.
It would be lovely to share a cake like this with everyone in Whirlit.
I'll see to procuring some baking equipment. And once again, we have Allie rocking the new duds. Although, I believe that's just a flat cap and not the new hat. But she's got the cardigan, the skirt, and the shoes going on. And Gaius couldn't be bothered. But Allie's cake is different. Allie has a vanilla cake, a vanilla lemon cake it looks like. And they're all eating cake with this new custom emote that we don't have. Can I tempt you with another? Oh, you do spoil me. Now, these two are from a previous event. Last year's, I believe. With the, or whichever year gave us the bouquet emote, which I do believe was last year's. So this is the botanist couple. And this is the lady who was exiled temporarily. But she was known for being able to grow the roses, and she has the custom pink rose earrings, which players still cannot have. The only one we have access to has like a cool tone white rose or a very pale blue. I can't believe those two are over here. I can't believe Oboro is wearing disco metallic clothes. What a development. Alright, who do we want to look at next? We got that side of the stage done. We talked to that gaggle. We have two guildmasters over here. We have the Culinarian Guildmaster. Now this is an intriguing recipe. Talking about this chocolate pistachio egg cake? I'm not sure which topper that is actually. And we have the Goldsmith Guildmaster down here. What are you saying? Serendipity, what are you saying? Fine, I'll come back. Hold on. We have this young girl.
I should take a slice for Kupka Kupp, but which one?
And this might be the character that Kupka mentions, actually, which is very cute. Serendipity?
I understand this need for cake on a deep and spiritual level.
So, that's very funny because they make semi-frequent references through the Goldsmith quests about her having a sweet tooth. So, it's adorable that she's here, excited for cake. And then, over here we have the Azim stepgirlies. We have Cirina and Sadu.
It's so good I could cry.
Then I'll wipe your tears. You needn't wolf it down so. And they are also both rocking the event glamour. Cirina has the new hat on. This one does have the cute little bow on it. And I'm actually not sure. Does Sadu normally have her hair in that side ponytail? Probably. I can't imagine they changed her hairstyle for the event. But yeah, they're both looking very cute in matching outfits. And our last NPCs, I believe, are these two couples out here, these two pairs, if you don't believe in the subtext. And these two are from the Wachumeki Meki quests, the Gatherers and the Metalworkers, respectively. So we have Uvlo and Shunye. Though Rubley saw to the arrangements for our travel, I was somewhat uneasy at the idea of Shunye journeying unattended, so I thought to accompany him as both guard and guide. In my past travels, I encountered a Gordanian festival once before. As I recall, enormous eggs loomed larger throughout the city. I remember being awed by the sheer scale of celebrations. I'm afraid I was so preoccupied with preparations for our journey that I failed to heed the explanation of the festival we're currently observing. A celebration of desserts, I take it? Regardless, I shan't complain when served such delicious cake. That's so funny that he remains oblivious to the fact this is a love celebration. And Shunye? What a simply wonderful array of cakes. While chocolate has come to be enjoyed as a sweet treat in Tutuyolo of late, I can't say I've seen it used quite like this before. Though, now that I think of it, chocolate may be an ideal gift to demonstrate love and care. It has long been said to be beneficial for one's spirits and physical health alike. Perhaps I should consider keeping some in stock for the discerning client. After all, who's to say that medicine more pleasing to the eye and palate is any less effective? Shunye, I've got great news for you. There's actually been lots of studies that the more palatable and enjoyable something is, whether it be food or medicine, the more receptive and positively the body will respond to it. Generally speaking. All else equal. If you like something, you primed your body to absorb it. Oh, we have these two, also from a past event.
What a handsomely decorated cake couple! Quack, quack!
So these two are from a past year where we got this post-Moogle barding, which is very, very delightful, and comes with Valentione-themed delivery items in the back of the barding carriage, in a little storage box. And we might... do we have a minion of him? I don't believe so. Do we? If we do, I don't have him. So probably not. And our last pit stop on our NPC journey are the girls, Rral Soj and Papawni. Naya, what a pleasant surprise. Though, being an artisan from beyond the salt, I suppose it ain't such a surprise to find you on familiar ground. Ripley asked us to visit other lands to learn what we could, After calling in the Yaqui and Alexandrians for the Wachumeki appreciation sale, he has his eyes on attracting stallholders from other lands as his next enterprise. Seems his desire to connect disparate peoples throughout commerce ain't so easily sated. Before we left, I could have sworn I heard him muttering something about gathering beads the world over. I think that's a reference to something, the beads, but I cannot further identify it. It just tickles my brain in a way that's familiar. How about you, Papawni?
Oh, Naya, to think I should meet you here, in the land where you learned your trade. Why, I dare say my visit is now truly complete. Exposure to other cultures is a truly valuable experience for any artisan. And with luck, what luck that our visit should coincide with a local festival. The decorations, the design, all artfully evoking a celebration of love. And the attention to detail on the cake decorations? Oh, it's simply exquisite. And they're also decked out in the event glamours. We've got Rral Soj with the more masculine options. And we've got Papawni in a mix, technically. They're both wearing the shirt that blends out the heart pattern. But we've got Rral Soj in the trousers. We've got Papawni in the skirt and the ribboned hat. Bench, if you could let me pass over, please. No? Okay. Also, worth mentioning is they did specify, Emily did specify that they're giving the outfit away to those who helped with cake decorating. So that would suggest that all of the people here wearing it did actually help with cakes, which is delightful. Now, is there anybody out here besides Rodrigault and Bert and our butler? I don't believe so. So, now we can finally hit the shop. And what a shop it is. The number of rewards for this event is incredible. So we got 125 for completing 4 cakes, which is quite generous because you'll notice that the most expensive items are just the glamour items at 7 apiece. And there are, 7 of them? So that's 49. That's 49. We also have 3 new musics at 2 apiece, so that's 6 more. So we're 55. And then there's housing items and confetti, which you get one of the housing items by default from completing the quest, and then the other ones are contingent upon you having room to store them. Hello, it is me once again complaining about the ever-expanding list of seasonal event items and not having anywhere to put them. Anyway, we're gonna get the outfits now. I do kind of wish there was a less cumbersome way to do this exchange, but given the game's existing systems, this is the solution that makes the most sense. Okay, so that's all 7 of the glam items, and I'm going to draw your attention once more to the bottom right corner in the tooltip, where at the upper right corner of that tooltip there are 3 little icons, and the last 2 are lit up. And the most important of these 2 is the actual last one, the one furthest on the right. That means you could put these in the armoire, not to be confused with the glamour dresser or your armory chest, the armoire, as can be found in any inn-room that you visit, and if you've got housing with that particular item in your house build, in your FC, you can store it there too. It's all linked. It doesn't break like the glamour dresser does because it's very old tech. And it's free real estate. You can put these in there, doesn't take any glamour prisms, and you can access it through your glamour dresser and your plate system the same as you can normal glamour dresser items. So please, please, please make use of your armoire. Inventory is so limited in this game compared to how many items are available. Use the free real estate. Mwah! I'm blowing you kisses. Use your armoire. Now our next ones are musics, which should be the 3 that play
through the instance event. The starting one, the faster paced one, and then like the ending frenzy one. And we can check that in a little bit. And I'm going to hold off on getting these other items for the moment. Because as you just saw, my inventory is suffering. So let's go turn these into the armoire. Let me do you a demonstration. A wonderful, delightful demonstration. We're going to head over. I'm going to click airship landing, but we'll go upstairs. Going to go into the inn room, and we're going to store them. It's going to be great. Or I guess we'll put them on first, and then we'll store them. Yeah, New Gridania? Yeah? That took forever. Behold. To the inn room. Yes, please. And the armoire. The armoire, my beloved. We will be putting things in you in just a moment. First, let's check out the cozy set. So this, I guess we will unequip our hands real quick so that those mitts are not blocking our view. This is the more masculine set. So the hat does not have a ribbon, and it is very, very fluffy. And this is the shirt that does preserve the hearts better, I think. Let's find out. Flip it. Yeah, this one preserves the heart pattern very well. But the red diamonds stay, so it's a trade-off. You get the better visual clarity on the hearts, but you also have to deal with permanent red. And as for the hat, I should just do a little of this, preview it all at once. The hat gets the main color and then the stripes in the plaid pattern. The pants get the main pant and then the lining at the bottom where the pants are cuffed. And then for the shoes, difficult to see but a very neat detail, is the main shoes, both the leather and the rubber, get the primary dye, and then the secondary dye goes to the stitching connecting the sole to the shoe. And as many have pointed out, they are more or less proper Doc Martens. Now as for the other outfit, the shoes are the same, but the hat gets a little ribbon. The shirt dyes differently, and the bottom is a skirt and sock combination. The socks are part of the skirt, not part of the shoes. And for these, the hat dyes more or less the same, with the base color and then the stripe in the plaid. The bow also takes up the same color as the secondary dye, the stripes in the plaid, so it'll be a little like accent color. The shirt does lose the heart pattern pretty easily, once again because it's just very close in color treatment to the adjoining space. But this one has better capability for monochromatic looks, so if you really don't want to deal with red, then this one could be for you. Or if you don't want to have like an obvious heart pattern, if you want more of a casual, subtle, this is the better option. And the skirt, the main dye goes to the skirt fabric and the secondary dye goes toward the socks. Quite simple and straightforward. And they're all extremely cute because they're new items. They get double dyes. They have high integrity textures, like you can see the weave patterning on this. Nice chunky knit, looks great. And now we're gonna go ahead and put our gear back on. And we're gonna go ahead and put those away. They're no longer in my inventory. They are now over here. Free real estate. And that was it, right? 4 and 3, yes. Delightful. Now, I'm gonna go set something up so we can take a peek at those Valentione housing items real fast. So I will see you in a moment. And here we are with the event housing items set up in their default colors. So we have a poster on the wall, which is depicting a scene from last year's event with the bouquet and the botanist Elyne couple. Very, very storybook-esque. It looks beautiful. We also have this year's grand cake. It is extremely large. It is a usable housing food item, so you can eat through it. We also have the chairs. Very, very sturdy looking chairs. We have the rug on the floor, which is designed like 2 overlapping hearts or a clover if you don't want to see the hearts. It can be dyed. I've left it in its basic color here. It has spots for, I mean, you can put as many chairs as you want around a table, but this one makes it very easy to more or less evenly space 4 chairs. And then we have the table, which has a beautiful doily-esque tablecloth and then a central runner. Now, when you dye this one, you'd expect, probably, I expected, that the runner would be the part that changes color. Because wood is generally a fairly neutral, you know, a wooden brown is a neutral color. But no, the runner stays pink. If you dye this table, it is in fact the wood of the table that changes color. Just be warned, I don't have that preview ready to go, but we do have these items all available, and they are really, really lovely. The chairs are especially, I think, versatile. The table is also, if you can get over the permanently pink runner, really, really gorgeous. I imagine people could do some interesting things with this rug, and the poster is a beautiful seasonal event collectible item with that, gosh, the quality of that illustration is just really, really nice. And we have one last thing to check before we say goodbye. So let's go back to the inn room. And here we have the 3 new musics that we could get from this year. We have Affection Confections, which is indeed the song that plays when you first get into the instance. We have Flavors of the Heart, which is indeed a sped up iteration that also plays in that instance. And the Heartfelt Finish, which is the final music that plays when all of the mammoths are at their top frenzy level and the timer is counting down. I think the Affection Confections is extremely adorable. So I hope that everybody managed to get all of the event items that they wanted here, because this Valentione's event was a delight. Packed with rewards, packed with collectibles, glam, housing items, a brand new instance that was a load of fun, and I mean, I can't really complain about anything except the fact that it ends. It ends very soon, and I don't want this instance to go away. I think it's really cute and fun. That said, good evening, City Streamers. Till next time.